going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Blackmanta1989 and I'm back with another video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about a very underrated music production process that you can use in any DAW you use, and that is templates. Very underrated. Templates saves you like 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes of not having to just put everything together and set up your channels, all that stuff. It saves you time and effort. So I'm going to go through what my template usually consists of. Okay, so first thing is vocal tracks. So for me, the first thing I want to always have is I want to have a EQ. All right. Now for this one, you guys can't see it. I don't know why, because it's not a stock plugin for this. I don't know why you can't see it, but I'm using an EQ that I got for free. It's from a company called TDR. You can just go in there. It's called TDR Nova, and it's a free EQ. Next thing you want to do, you want to have a saturator. So like I said before, you can come in here to audio effects, type in saturator. Then it'll be on the drive and color saturator. Just drag it in, and you can play with how much saturation you want on your vocal tracks. Then same thing, compressor. So that will be under dynamics, compressor, drag it in, and it'll compress the vocals a little bit. Now, next thing you want is a master, You type in glue in your search box, utilities, audio effects rack, mixing and mastering, master, EQ, and glue. That pretty much brings everything together. Okay. Now these next two, I don't think you're able to see, but I have two plugins. Now one is called the Fresh Air plugin. You guys can't see it, but it's from Slate Digital. It's free. You go online and download it. It's free. And what that is basically it heightens the vocals, so it gets that nice clean shine to it, if that makes sense. And my last one is, I don't think Ableton, I think maybe Ableton 12 might have it. Ableton Live I don't think has it, but a de-esser. This is extremely important. You want to have a de-esser, right? To get out all of the hisses and those types of sounds that, like when the vocalist sings, you'll get those hisses and extra. You want to get those out. So I highly recommend you get a de-esser. Like I said before, you can go online, just download it. You can get one for free anywhere. All right, so that's first thing, vocal track. That's my vocal track setup. Second, drums. Now, the easiest way to do drums is very simple. So I'm gonna show you guys how I do it. So I'm gonna do a MIDI track. So Control Shift T, and that is for to bring in. That's a shortcut for doing a MIDI track. Or if you're on Mac, or if you're on a MacBook Pro, whatever, or an Apple computer, I'm pretty sure it's Command Shift T as well. So Command Shift T. All right. What we're going to do is going to go to our instruments for our MIDI track. We're going to come to instrument rack, drum rack, and drag in a drum rack. All right. Now, you want to, for me personally, I already have my own samples already downloaded or whatever. But like I said, stock plugins are fine too, or stock samples are fine too, nothing wrong with that. But for me, as you grow in your musical journey, you usually have your own samples, whatever. So for me, I always have about 4 things: kick, snares, close hi-hat, open hi-hat. And if I feel like it, maybe some perks. So let's go to kick right quick. Alright, got that. Got a kick. Then snare. Got that. Close hi-hat. Got that. And open hi-hat. Got that. Boom. Now, little trick, whatever, double these. But we're not gonna do it in this video. But if I was making an actual track, I would double everything. So I would have this kick right here, snare here, like a hi-hat, a close hi-hat here, and open hi-hat here. So I would just double everything. I would double everything. But that's how I would do it if I was creating a track. But for tutorial purposes, that's how you basically set up your drums. Okay? So got that out of the way. Delete that one. Alright. Now 808 bass. So I showed you one of my previous videos how to do this. But for tutorial purposes, do the same thing. I'll show you again. So Control Shift T for MIDI. Then you go to your instrument sampler. Bop bop. Then use stock 808 or have ones that you downloaded. Drag it in. And then come in here to audio effects and tuner. Type it in the search bar. Drag it in. Boom. And hit the little record or record enable button. That's what I call it here. There you go. There's your 808. Now, like I said before, in one of my previous videos, you want to pick an 808 that's actually really good. So let's pick this one. And you don't want the tuner to move around. This is a better 808. So there you go. Better 808 sample. Okay, so that is my 808. So we'll delete this right quick. And last but not least, you want for me, what I like to do is when I'm making my 808s, I always want to have a piano available. Because I play piano. I want to have a piano available so I can play the 808 melody, and then once I got the melody down on piano, I just drag it. I just apply it to my bass line. That's it. So kind of like a little cheat code, whatever, I guess. And like I said, all I need to do to bring that in is again, Control Shift T. Go to instruments, instrument rack, go to piano and keys, then drag in a regular grand piano, a bop, hit the record button, record enable. Let me take this off. Record enable. There you go. There's your piano. So, let me delete that. So, technically speaking, I'm bringing in one audio track and technically 3 MIDI tracks. So, for my template. Now, to save as your template, you will go in here, which says Save Live, Set as Template. You would click that, and then you'll type in you want to save it, whatever. Then, right below that, it's a section where it says Save Live Set as Default Setup. So basically, you save it right here. You save right here, and it will, from there, when you load up any session, any new session, this would be the setup that you see, that pops up. You know what I mean? And there it is. This is a simple template anybody can use. And like I said before, it saves you like a good 10-15 minutes instead of like going all in and like doing all this stuff. Especially if you have an artist, you just ready, especially when you start working with other people, like you just need something to just like, let's get to work. This is very simple. Boom, let's rock. You know what I'm saying? Wait, how you want to do this track? So I hope this helped you guys and gals out, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace out.